Hello and welcome to Stamping with Fiona, Stamping on the World Cup, day 7. And today I'm going to show you some more gift tags, very different to yesterday, and also how to package them to give as a gift. I love sending gift tags, and I just think, you know, the ones you get in the shops are not very nice. So these are going to be a gift. So the big match is getting underway downstairs. So I apologise in advance if you hear any loud shouts from downstairs. Okay, so I've got this beautiful little tin. Stampin' Up had these a couple of years ago, and you can get them on Amazon. And you've got the see-through lid. No, I can't. I've got air in there and I can't get the lid. There we go. Okay, so I've already made one tag, and this is really simple. So all I've done is use the layering circles, and I've die cut a scalloped edged one, a plain edged one, and then die cut some designer series paper. I stamped and punched that deer, but I have to say you can't really read the words. And then I stamped and heat embossed the greeting. On the back, I put a circle. I don't think that one's actually big enough. I've got a bigger one, which I will do now, and then I'll probably cover that one over. And then the to and from is from the Celebrate with Tag set. I don't know about you, but I always find there's not enough room. So I'm actually, when I do it again, I'm going to use the bigger circle, and I'm going to mask it, and I'll stamp the to, and then I'll stamp the from, so that you get a bit more space than that. And then that will just tuck in there. You get quite a few in there actually, depending on how much sort of 3D effect you do. And then I don't want to completely cover this over, but I just thought it's really pretty. So what I've done, I've got Evening Evergreen and Real Red Scallop. So the one I did was a Evening Evergreen Scallop and a Real Red Plain, and I just thought I'd, you know, rotate them. So there we go, that's the Real Red Plain on the Evening Evergreen Scallop. And this one will be Evening Evergreen on the Real Red, and then designer series paper. So I'm going to just show you how to make a couple, and then also how I'm going to decorate the front. So I want to have a little bit visible, so I'm not going to cover the whole thing. In fact, I think I actually need to cut that a little bit smaller, but we can do that a bit later. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my sentiments and get that out of the way. And I use the Christmas greetings from, actually I haven't used this one, Merry Christmas. This is the Christmas to Remember stamp set. So let's see how long it is. The other one might, oh, I know, it was from the Tree Lots stamp set. So Merry Christmas. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so I've got a piece of the Real Red, just an offcut from when I cut my circles. Oh, just to let you know, the host code there, let me just put it up for a second. It's still valid, and if you spend £35 in my online store by midnight tonight, you will get last week's class to go, which was the snowflake vellum, the gift card holders and the cards. In fact, I've got a couple more cards to post, which I'd forgotten about. My husband's been ill, so everything had kind of gone out my mind. And if you did it later in the week, then you will get this Friday's class to go, which is going to be gift tags, a bit of a theme going on here, but also a gift box. I'll show you how to make the box as well. So right, let's get that out of the way. So thank you for joining me, and if you're watching on replay, thank you for joining me. Okay, so that's just about enough. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp it in white craft ink. Usually you would stamp in vellum and then put white embossing powder over, but because I want to actually get a really clear white, I'm going to stamp it in white craft ink. Actually, I'm not even sure it's called craft ink anymore, it's just called white. And I'm not sure, did I just put that over there? There we go. And then I will put my white embossing powder over it, and I oh, that's not very good. Okay, I think I might need to re-ink that. Let's try again. That's better. Okay, I'm going to do it in white, and I'll find that you get a much clearer whiteness than if you do it in vellum. And then, right, I just need my brush. And just part of the Stampin' Up! Embossing, I'm not sure what it's called, additions pack, accessories pack. You get a great tray as well, but I prefer to use my little pot. So I'm just getting rid of the excess, although I'm going to be cutting it out. Right, okay. I'm just going to pop the lid on that, and this might get a bit noisy, but I think the video will shut out the noise if it gets too loud. Just going to cover that. I need to remind myself to re-ink that, and I'll decant that later. So I'm just going to get my heat tool and my amazing Stampin' Up! Tweezers. I love this, and you start to see it change. I don't know if you can hear me. You see that it's just changing now. It's a little bit faint at the end, but that's okay. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to draw around where I want to cut. And I've found this makes it much easier when you've got your scissors in your hand. Okay, get my paper sets. And I'm actually going to cut around my pencil line. And then if there's any pencil line left, I can just rub it out. It's been so dark and dreary today. I've had the lights on all day, really. I've seen the weather forecast is going to start getting cold. There might even be some frost, so. Something to look forward to, but it might start feeling a bit more like Christmas. Hey, there we go. Okay, so that's the job done. I'm glad that's done and out of the way. Just pop that to one side. Okay, so as I said, using the layering circles dies. I've got mine on my list. So that's all the plain ones and then the scalloped ones. And they fit inside each other if you wanted to do like a handle. So I've already done that one. Let's do, so this is the one. Okay, there we go. That's the one I'm looking from. So I've got my large, I think it might even be the largest scalloped circle. Yeah, largest scalloped circle, and then the second to largest, because I wanted to have some red showing, and then my designer series paper, which is the Painted Christmas, and I'm using colours, so you've got Evening Evergreen and Real Red, so that's why I chose those colours. Now, what I did before was when I punched my hole out, I did it through all 3 layers and it was really difficult. So this time I'm going to do it before I put them all on together, and each time I should be able to go through to the next hole, if that makes sense, the next layer. I just couldn't go through all 3. It was really hard. Okay, and then if I pop the next one, in fact I could glue that down actually, because my hole's already there, as long as I line it up. And then I can see where the hole is and go through there. So each time I'm only cutting through 1 layer. When I did it last time I was cutting through 3 and it was a bit of a nightmare. And then my designer series paper. Beautiful colours. I am a traditionalist, but I mean I do love some of the colours I've been doing, the blue, the balmy blue and the pinks, but I don't know, red and green. Okay, and then again last time through. Perfect. That was so much easier. Now on that one, because I've got the Evening Evergreen there, I use the Real Red. So this time I'm going to use my Evening Evergreen. Gosh, not got an awful lot of this left, but I do love it. So if you're watching, please pop on and say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to hear from you. Cut that. Should I use my ribbon scissors? Never mind. Nope, that's the wrong way. I need to go through with the... I always get it the wrong way around. I always think that the fold's going to be at the front and it comes to the back. So I'm going to pop those through. And they've got points, so it should be relatively easy. It's quite a big hole as well, actually. There we go. Put them through the loop. There we go. That's probably a little bit long. And this time I will get my ribbon scissors. And I've gone the other way to the other ribbon just to be contrary. And then I need my Simply Elegant trim. I'm just going to tie a little bow. Now what I do, mainly because I have arthritis, so I find it very tricky tying like fiddly little things like this. I'm going to just tie it in a knot rather than try and go straight to my bow. Okay. And it just hopefully will stop it moving around too much. I need my tweezers. There we go. Let's make it a little bit smaller. I'm really pleased with these. I love them. It's a bit too big there. Okay. Right, so that's my trim. Now, there's my greeting. And I just punched, oh, I thought that wasn't stuck down for a minute. Yeah, it is stuck down. I did punch a reindeer. Oh, there he is right in front of me. And I'm just going to pop with my black Stampin' Right marker. I'm just going to give him an eye. There we go. And then I'm going to pop him on with dimensionals. In fact, it could go the other way, actually. Let's do that. Let's do the other way. So we're kind of reversing, depending on which colour cardstock base we're reversing. Just because I can. And I need some mini dimensionals. These are actually the black ones, but that's okay. And pop him. Now I didn't want my message going across him before because it's got a stamp on it. It says, "Oh, what fun." But actually on this one, I'm going to do him like that, right across the middle, like he's rearing up on his hind legs, and pop the Merry Christmas across him. So I'm just going to put a bit of wet glue in the middle. I got a brand new one out. Okay, and then probably have mini dimensionals on the side. Just going to pop that under there. Same on that side. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay, and then I need my big white circle to go on the back. And that's actually going to cover, stop the ribbon coming undone, but it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my sentiment first. Now what I said I was going to do was I'm going to mask it. Let me just clean that one. That belongs in. Okay, and I want the to and from. In fact, I'm not going to mask it. I'm just going to use my Evening Evergreen. No, I need really red. Really red. Real red. Oh, kicking my bin. And I'll do the to first. I can do that right at the top. Yes. I need to clean that, and then further down I can put my from. You might be thinking, why don't I split the stamp? But if you do that, it invalidates the warranty that you've got on the stamp set. So, you know, if you had it, if it started to fall apart or anything, you couldn't claim for a refund. Okay, Just make sure that's straight. And then I can put my from lower down than it would normally go. Just need to touch up my R. And if I'd done that in my Stamper Artist, I could have just repeated that. Okay, so that's going to go on the back there with some Seal Plus. I wasn't pressing hard enough, so I pulled the card. Let's get rid of that. Okay, pop that on the back there. Okay, so I've got my 2 gift tags. I love them. Okay, and they will go in my tin. So that's 2. I think you'll be able to get at least half a dozen, possibly more in there. Now, all I want to do now is decorate my tin. Now, the real red ribbon that we've got is really narrow. Oh, how about the mesh? Let's try that. No, that's too wide. What about rose gold? So if you wanted to, you could glue some ribbon around just to kind of finish it off. But actually, I would prefer to like have a wide red or green. That one's in the annual catalogue. So I'm just going to decorate the top. Now, I don't want to cover completely the window because I think it's nice that they can sort of peek through and try and guess what's in there. And which, yeah, let's use this one. Okay. And I'm just going to glue this with Seal Plus onto the real red. Gosh, there's no noise coming from downstairs at all. Can't even hear the telly. Okay. And then I think I probably will put it on with some dimensionals and then put a bit inside so that you can't see the dimensionals from underneath, if that makes sense. So that's a bit smaller, so I don't need to want to go outside of that line there. And then what I thought I'd put on here is just for you. And then the recipient that you're giving the gift tags to can then reuse the tin, fill it with, you know, sweeties or bonbons or bath salts or whatever, and then re-gift it. So I know I have got a stamp set that says for you. It's just remembering which set it's in. And also I want to do the underneath. You see the underneath there, and then you won't see. So I'm going to do that with Stampin' Seal Plus. Pressing hard. And then you won't be able to see the dimensionals through when you take it, when you lift the lid off. Like that. So there's your top, and we'll put a bow on it, and then that's your inside. Okay. Now I have got a couple more here. Oh, I haven't got the red, so I could do another one, but right, what I'm going to do is I need to tie a bow. I've got more. It needs to come through there because it doesn't want to stay down. Okay, I'll pop that on with some glue dots. Here we go. Now, I'm sure I've got one that says for you on it, but the question is, which stamp set? Okay, well, I might leave that there for now, but I will be I'll post a picture when I've done that because I need to find out which stamp set that's in. But I'm really pleased with that. I love the colours, and I'm going to fill that tin and gift it to somebody. So thanks ever so much for watching me. Good luck, England. Hope you're doing all right down there. And I'll be back tomorrow night at 7 with another project. And probably what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to actually use a tag as part of a card. So a fancy fold, if you like. So I'll show you that tomorrow. And don't forget, if you spend £35 in my online store, you will qualify for a free kit from my Class to Go, either the one that was last Friday or the one that's this Friday. So thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.